There are three booming industries in the digital product space, guys, and I cannot wait to tell you about them. These niches are absolutely lucrative, and this year, if you're thinking about creating a passive income stream or several passive income streams, then you might want to focus on these niches, and they are the craft niche, the DIY niche, and the baby niche. There are a ton of ideas in this niche that do absolutely well consistently. So the ideas that I'm going to be sharing with you in this video are true, they are tried, they are tested, and they absolutely work. So you can listen and then go collect your money from the bank and thank me later. Now, before I share these ideas with you, I do want to share a couple of reasons why you absolutely want to focus on creating a passive income stream through digital products this year. So why are digital products an amazing way to make passive income online? Well, several reasons. Number one, they are cheap to make. That means that it's very inexpensive to create a digital product. All you need is a Canva account, and if you don't even have any design skills, you can outsource the design to somebody else using a site like Fiverr. Number two, it's super easy and fast to make a digital product or a digital download, like some of the examples I'm going to be showing you in a moment. Why? Because a lot of the things that you want to be using for this passive income, you most likely have sitting somewhere on your laptop, on your computer, or it's some sort of spreadsheet, something that you already own, making it very easy for you to convert this to a product. Number three, it is super easy to scale your digital product. And in fact, when I created my digital product, I have several now, but the very first one that took off, I was able to generate $65,000 in 35 days from this specific digital product. So if this isn't a strategy for you to make sure that you are in on, then I don't know what you're doing. You're playing. But we don't want to be playing, and that is why reason number four why you ought to pay attention to every single moment of this video is that digital products have incredibly high margins because it costs very little to create, and it's one of those things that, you know, you create it and it's done. You don't have to keep recreating it all the time. It means that once you have created it, everything after that, besides obviously any fee that you pay to sell the product in terms of wherever you are hosting the product, it is just 100% high margins, 100% profit. Next, you make it the one time and you sell it over and over and over again. You don't have to keep repeating it. It has unlimited growth potential, no overhead, and this makes it the best way to generate passive income online. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you, oh my goodness, digital products that you can create today. Now, this is research backed, by the way. I didn't just pick up some products to share with you. No, I'm doing research, and I've hopped onto one of my favorite sites for digital products, which is Etsy. I'm talking numbers so that you can see how many sales these stores are getting for some of these products and all of that good stuff. You do not want to snooze on this video. So if it is your first time coming to my channel, then welcome. It's really, really good to have you. My name is Pam Obasa, and I'm the founder of The Lucrative Lady. And on this channel, I talk all things making money online. I specifically focus on sales systems, social media, and strategy. However, this specific month on this channel, I'm dedicating the entire month to one specific income strategy, and that is passive income through digital products. So if you like the sound of that, then you definitely want to subscribe, because we publish it 3 times a week, and every single video this month is going to be on this topic. And of course, if you are a returning subscriber, oh, I love you. Thank you so much for coming back. You're going to love it. As usual, this is a good one. So let's dive in, where I show digital products that you can create today and set up your shop and start making sales and passive income and all of that good stuff. Let's dive in. I want to talk about patterns, specifically knitting patterns. So many people are into knitting, guys, and if you are into knitting and you're able to create a pattern, there is a big market for you here when it comes to creating digital products. So we have patterns for hats, sweaters, patterns for women, baby blankets. That's a big old niche. Cardigans for babies. Anything baby is a really, really big niche. So if I leave it on just knitting patterns over here, you can see knitting pattern easy to make. Lamb, these are little dolls over here, little jackets. I loved doing all this when I first had my children. Let me just open this. I want to see patterns for babies. Let's see them specifically. Here we are, children's jackets, £1.10 for the pattern. Remember, it's just a pattern, right? Let's see how much money they're making. This is cute. How gorgeous is that? So they have had 681 sales of £1.71 from this specific product. Remember, it's a downloadable, right? So money is money. So they're making some good money from this specific pattern. Another one I want to look at when it comes to pattern is leather pattern. Over here. So a lot of people love leather and a lot of people make things with leather, right? So if you are into patterns, again, you could niche into leather patterns for little bags and belts, and look at this, all sorts of tools and all sorts of things, books, for example, that you can create leather patterns from. But again, when it comes to patterns, there are so many ways that you can go with this quilt pattern. A lot of people are into quilting these days, and look at that. Look at the finished product here. Printed sewing patterns over here, £7.63 for the sewing pattern. And you can see that there are a ton of designs. This is really pretty that people can use. This is Christmassy and pretty. I'm sure it was really popular. There are lots of designs, and all people have to do is download the actual pattern so that they can create that design. So you can see they've had 10,766 sales of this printable quilt design. So again, there's no doubt that this is obviously a really, really good niche. Craft patterns are really good for the craft industry. I mean, you'd have to niche in, I think, into quilting or sewing patterns. So you can see Sew Planner Journal, for example, women's high neck crop top. I used to actually buy craft patterns, you know, when I was really into sewing and all of that stuff. So I can tell you, it sells. I had like dozens of these stuff when I was learning how to sew, you know, way back when I was into sewing. But there you have it. People buy this stuff. So if you're into craft patterns, definitely check it out, because it should be a really, really good digital product. Crochet patterns. Crochet patterns, again, just like craft patterns, crochet is just you niching in. So for 4 crochet printable patterns, £2.76, and it has had how many sales? 2,076 sales. Why? People are looking for this stuff. So if this is something that you know about, that could be a really good digital product for you. We've had a look at crochet patterns. Sewing patterns are big as digital products. So you can do sewing patterns of bags, of dresses, jumpers and tops, and all sorts of outfits that people are looking for. They're looking for this stuff. Look at this, right? 14,000 sales of this sewing pattern, right? Amazing. So again, if this is something that you are good at, you know how to create or put together, it makes for a really good digital product. The other one I want to talk about are sympathy cards. Sympathy cards, just like when people are being born, obviously sympathy cards are things that are used every day. And so if you're looking for something a little bit more unique, then you would buy from somebody that sells this as a digital product. So now, why would it work for you to create as a digital product? Well, because everybody needs a sympathy card at some point or another in their lives. So again, it's in the card making niche, in the craft niche. However, this is a specific sub niche of sympathy. Just like you have sympathy cards, you also have thank you cards, right? People often want a unique card when somebody has done something very, very nice for them, right? This is really pretty. So, you know, sometimes the cards that you buy in the shops, they're too samey. You want something a little bit more unique. And so that's where people will come to look for a store that sells thank you cards. So again, if you're good with design and you are creative in that way, then thank you cards make for really good products. And yes, you can get them printed and sent to you, but you can also have these as digital products. Embroidery patterns, just like sewing patterns, are absolutely popular because you can easily download them. Look at this PDF printed embroidery fabric. Oh, this is a printed fabric. How interesting! Look at that. right? It's a printed fabric. I didn't even know there was such a thing. How amazing is that? I was literally thinking about the pattern itself. But yes, you can print it out on paper and so on. And it's just really good. It's good for the mind, right? That's why a lot of people buy this stuff. Cat embroidery pattern, pre-printed fabric, etc. So really easy product to create and easy one to make downloadable. So the next one I want to talk about is a PDF tutorial. So there are a ton of PDF tutorials for a whole bunch of things. So making a wall hanging, for example, fish cane tutorial, PDF tutorial, leaf drop earrings, so jewelry, PDF tutorial, little toys PDF tutorial, a PDF tutorial for making masks, for example. I'm sure that was really popular during lockdown, etc. So there are a ton of things that you can find by just creating any type of tutorial and making it a PDF, and that of course makes it a digital product because it's a digital download. So that's another thing that you can do. I hope you got a ton of value from that. I'd love to hear from you in the comments which of these products really piqued your interest. Let me know. And of course, don't forget to check out the bootcamp. During the bootcamp, I'm going to help you to nail your niche and decide on the perfect product for your audience. We're also going to be creating your marketing and sales strategy. And the goal is that within 7 days of the bootcamp, you will have started to generate sales using the strategies that I'm going to be teaching you in the bootcamp. It's called Passive Products Cash Flow, and you'll find the link right below this video. So make sure you check out the description section below this video, and hopefully I'll see you there. If you're still here till this time and you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me to see what is working and what you like so that I can create content a little bit more like this. So check out the links below this video, and of course check out this playlist where I share a lot more about creating passive products online. I'll see you in the next video.